Okay, today I am working on the van floor. I'm actually going to put in all the framing and the insulation, and it's just a lot of thinking about where things are going to be, where you want the reinforced beams to be, where are the beams of the van, where are you going to be drilling holes for water. There's a lot of thought. So I've got my layout. Let me show you that. Printed out a copy of my layout. It's got pictures of, where everything's going to be. And I even tried to label water holes. And this is my propane tank, so I'll have to have a hole for that. I've got a sink. Probably have a hole for that. S-bar heater I'm putting back there, so there'll be a vent out for that as well. And I'm using these 2x2s, and then I'll have insulation in between them. There's a lot to it. It's not a quick and dirty process. First cut done. A couple more to go. Ran out of wood, so here's where I stop. Got to go to the store and get a few more wood. Not much, but a little bit more. I'm cutting out the rear portion of the mat that comes in here because I want to use this space where I'm going to have sliding doors. So I'm going to extend my floor that much farther into the cab. Hello. I have all the floor in now. I worked on that yesterday. It's not in. Everything's cut to fit. Today I'm going to take everything out, wipe up the floor, and glue it down. But before I do any of that, I'm going to build a box in this area because I'll have some storage there, and I want to have insulation around that. So I'm going to quickly build a box there, and then we'll take all this out, clean everything up, and glue it down, and then we'll be ready for the plywood. Alrighty, I've got the box framed in. It's not perfect, but it'll get screwed in. I had to do a little work here to get it to sit flush, so I had to do a little cutout. I've got everything else fitted in here now, and I'm going to use some Loctite PL 500. I'll also screw it in with 2.5-inch nails, and I think we're ready to go. All of the 2x2s are cut and in place, glued down, insulation glued down, and then I went over everything with facing tape. I've got a couple of areas where I left them open because this is where my showers are going to go. I'm going to want to pull that board up, and same here, my sink's going to go there because eventually I'll cut drain holes. I've got little markers here saying, how far out to the drain hole. So that's a good project. Now I'm going to take my brown tracing paper, put that down on the floor, and cut out my templates for cutting out the plywood flooring. Woo! Good job, Emily.